So let's go to something. I'm ready to find out if you guys like this challenge or don't like this challenge. I am eager to hear how you feel about this one. Parents across the country are taking part in the Put Your Shoes On challenge. It's a challenge where parents ask their children to put their shoes on because, some other parents, they're about to fight and they have a child their age. And if the child jumps in, they're going to have to jump in. Now, we've seen a multitude of responses from the children, most of the children putting their shoes on, going, let's go, let's get it. And then some crying in tears, being traumatized, going, I don't want to fight. So how do we feel about this? Check this clip out.
And if our daughter jump in, I need you to handle her daughter. Let's go. Put your shoes on.
Sonali, I need you to go put your shoes on right now.
Why?
Because I'm about to go fight somebody, and I need you to fight their daughter if I'm fighting somebody.
Put your shoes on now.
Why?
Because I'm gonna go fight this girl, and if her son comes out, I need you to fight him.
Okay.
Where you at? Charlamagne the God said, I can't even believe we're entertaining this conversation. I don't like it. I don't like people laughing at their kids' pain, traumatizing those kids for likes and reposts. I hate it. You got kids crying on the internet, scared to death because you want to go viral. I think it's whack. I don't like it at all. What are your thoughts about the Put Your Shoes On challenge, Dr. Oleka?
I don't think anybody will be surprised to know that I do not like this challenge. I think that this is stupidity. I think this is bad parenting, and I think it's a bad example of what to do in these situations. People may laugh, they may think it's fun and games. When you get a child to commit to fighting someone for no other reason, other than the fact that you said, we now have to do it, that's a terrible mentality to put inside a child's mind. As we saw, there were some confused looks, there are some kids who just did whatever. This is not a good thing. Imagine if this happened at school. They're in 6th grade, some 8th grader that they think is cool says, let's go fight these kids. They're going to respond the same way. That's a real situation. It's funny when it's on TikTok. It's funny when it's your kid and you can say, oh, I'm just playing. But the fact that they responded so readily, so immediately to just be violent because somebody older that they looked up to said that they should is a problem. And as a parent, you should be concerned that that's how they reacted. And you should be even more concerned that this is what you want to subject your kids to.
Harsh words from Dr. Oleka. Dominique?
I actually agree with Dr. Oleka. The reason I was laughing is because that last kid was so nonchalant. Okay, let's go. Let's kick some butt. But I mean, there's so much more to this too, like the unintended consequences. So you've told your child we're going to go beat someone up. What happens when there's a fire and you say, come on, we got to go? They're going to think it's a fire challenge and they're not going to listen to you, right? There's that. There's the trauma. There's the fact that you don't even know how this child receives this. And what it will do to the relationship and the trust between you and them. There's just so many things wrong with this. You're manipulating your child for entertainment. You're belittling them. You're lying to them. You're putting something in their mind that doesn't need to be there. I mean, it's all bad. I agree with Charlamagne. I agree with Dr. Oleka, but kids crack me up.
Those responses are rather hilarious. Alicia, you're the comedian here. What's your take?
Yeah, they done sucked all the fun out the challenge. At the end of the day, this lets you know if your child is an alpha or a beta. We need to know when the war hits, who ready to go. Who ready to go? That's what I need to know. Who ready to go? And this challenge lets you know which one of your kids is ready to go. Which ones you should take down there.
To the penitentiary? Like, go where?
Thank you, Dominique. Thank you.
Ready to go for the fight. And if you ain't ready to go, I'm taking you getting adopted. You sit up there, I ask you, we get ready to fight. You gonna sit up there and act crazy. It's time to go. And I need to know where my soldiers are. That's at the end of the day. This was a challenge. These kids ain't gonna need therapy for this 30-second challenge. They told them it was a joke at the end. And they be out. When we were coming up, we had actual bullies that we actually had to go fight. And we are fine. We're fine. I'm all right. I live.
According to this new generation, we are not fine. We are not fine, Alicia. It's something wrong with us.
There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, I mean, look, I'm an older brother. I've got two kids. If one of my children had to get into a fight, I would hope the other would be there. I was always taught if my younger brother was going to get in a fight, I better be there to back him up. I don't see anything different than that. Obviously you don't want to go out and provoke your kid into fighting, unnecessary
Lying to your
fight,
kid,
but
Ed, it's not the same as getting your brother's back or even your mom's back in a real life situation. Of course you're going to do that. You're lying to your kid to make an amusing video.
yeah, but I mean, it's a joke, and I'm all right with that. But the sentiment, and I think what was covered was whether or not.
Hold that thought, Alicia. Go ahead, Ed.
Yeah, I was just saying, to OJ's point, the question of whether you should be talking about violence with your kid, I don't see it as that. It was a joke. So,
Alicia?
Yeah, the kids get what it is. These parents, they probably have that kind of relationship with their kids already. I don't think that this is a one-off and these kids are so shocked. They probably go, oh, Ma, you a trip. You still tripping. Like, they know what kind of parent they dealing with. And as soon as the challenge was over, they told them it was a joke. So it was immediate that they told them. And I understand you're like, oh, it was a very brief lie and a joke. And I think everybody can get what it is. I think the kids that didn't want to fight was just relieved. And the kids that did want to fight was mad because they was ready to tussle.
I was ready to go, Mom. What? I mean, I don't understand. So we're not allowed to prank our kids at all. I know families who, they live on pranks. They thrive on pranks. They just don't put them on camera until now, obviously.
Well, it depends what the
Also, Tammy, sometimes the kids prank the parents. It depends on your household.
Yeah, it depends on the household for sure. I like a good prank, a fun prank. I don't know. This one time, my co-host pranked me to think that I had won a role in the Rosa Parks movie alongside Angela Bassett by calling me as a casting director. That was not a good prank for me. That was not a good prank. I hold on to that to this day. I thought I was going to be the person behind Angela Bassett as she played Rosa Parks sitting in the seat. That was cold. That was just cold.